Good day, guys. You are talking to FXMJ Training Institution, guys. Today, guys, I'll be explaining more about support and resistance levels. So, guys, let's pay attention, guys. So, our aim today, guys, is to explain more about support and resistance levels in downtrends and upper trends in your charts. Before you take your trades, you need to understand this type of things because support and resistance they may help you when you're trading in ranging markets. They can help you when you're trading in in downtrend market or upper trend market. It depends on what you're facing in your charts. And then that remember that your resistance can become your support. Your support can become your resistance. It depends on what you are facing in your charts. So now let me explain about support and resistance levels. So support and resistance levels are proven areas where buyers and sellers find some of equilibrium. They are major turning points in the market. Support and resistance levels are formed when price reverse and change direction, and price will often respect these support resistance levels. In other words, they tend to contain price movements until, of course, price break through them. In trending markets, support and resistance levels are formed from swing points. In an upper trend, the previous swing point is the support level, and in a downtrend, the old swing point acts as a resistance level. So it's a vice versa here. Same thing which I was explaining that your support can become your resistance. Your resistance can become your what? Your support. That's simple. So let's move through the charts. Yes. So guys, we'll proceed with more information on Nasdaq 100 today. I'll be showing you about support and resistance on Nasdaq 100. So let's go in. Yes, as you can see now we are in Nasdaq 100. So guys, what you need to do first, you need to move to the bigger time frame to the smaller time frame if you want to analyze these things and if you want to understand what is it that I'm trying to tell you about support and resistance level. So as you can see, I'm in 1 hour time frame here on the on trading view, guys. I'll be showing you guys on all about support and resistance today, guys. How your support is, how your support can become your resistance, how your resistance can become your support. So let's move to the bigger time frame. So I'll go to the bigger time frame, daily time frame. Yes, we are there. As you can see, the market is giving you something which maybe you don't even understand. You don't even understand what is it that they're trying to show you. So guys, here what I'm going to do here, I'm not going to analyze bigger charts. I'm just going to show you guys something about bigger charts. I just want to teach you something about bigger charts. As you can see here, guys, as you can see here on this point, the market the market reversed and then the market reversed. It was just in a downtrend. It was there was selling pressure here. Then the buyers came and took over from here, and then then until up there. So what you need to understand is that you don't understand that the market reverses when it is down, when it is in a downtrend or in an upper trend. So what you need to check first before you go to small time frames, before you go to small time frames, you need to check bigger time frames. What are bigger time frames telling you about the markets before you take analysis or entries? This is something which you don't understand mostly. So as you can see here, if I was analyzing in a bigger time frame, I was gonna put my support here, and then I'm gonna put my resistance up here on this bullish upper trend until up here, until here, up here. So I'm not gonna put that now. I'm not gonna put that now. I'm not going to analyze these charts, these bigger time frames. I'll use time frames to check what the market is doing, and then how do I react to small time frames like 1 hour, 30 minutes. But I usually use 1 hour time frame to analyze the market to find more information. That's what I like myself. So I don't know what you like, you as yourself. So let's move to the smaller time frame. So we are going to 1 hour time frame now. Here, 1 hour. So I'm waiting for the market to give me 1 hour. So as you can see here, we are now in 1 hour time frame. So something, there is only one thing that you need to understand in charts. So guys, so now I'll be analyzing these charts from the scratch. So guys, now I want to show you something. So as you can see here, the market gave you a reversal. So like it was selling here, then it reversed from here. It was engulfed by the bullish, then it went up, then it reversed even up here, it reversed, then it went down, same as like that. But the thing is, do you understand support and resistance? What are the factors of support and resistance in your charts? What do you do when support and resistance you have put them on your charts when the market react in these kind of situations? So the only thing that you need to understand, it's easy. It's easy, guys. You need to understand that when you are in an upper trend, you need to focus more on support and resistance, and then also focus more on your trend lines, like lines which you put on your upper trend to confirm that if this market is going up or what. So as soon as the market got so like when the trend line, so like there is a turning point that touch your trend line and then break it, that's not an upper trend. that that shows that there is a reversal of the market. that that might be a selling pressure or a ranging market. You need to understand this. So let me explain this in more details. So today I'll start by putting my resistance up here. Why do I put resistance? It's because of what I'm seeing here. In the previous candlesticks, I saw an upper trend. So remember that your resistance must always be in blue. Must always what? In blue. So and then also I'm going to put my resistance. So like I'm focusing more on previous candlesticks so that you can understand. So remember that your support must always be what in blue. This is support. So if, as you can see here, I have put it my support here. I put in my support here. This is my support here, and then also so I'm going to check a huge reversal in the market. Then this is my resistance up here. So, and then someone asked me, so why did you put support and resistance on your charts? Yeah, that's a good question to ask. That's a good question to ask, and that's a good question to understand. So the only thing that made me to put support and resistance up here is that I want to confirm if this market is still going up or what. So as soon as the market continues to reverse here or to get rejected here, that's a confirmation. It shows that's a confirmation. Like you need to be aware that the market anytime can just reverse and give you a downtrend or an upper or a ranging market. It depends on what situation you are at. And remember that you can't control the market. What you do, you need to follow what the big institutions are doing in the market. You are a fish. You are just swimming in the big in a big ocean where there are big sharks, where there are whales. That's what we're doing here. So these things of support and resistance, they are going to help you to understand everything that you need to know in forex. So this is Nasdaq 100. So we have these things. I call it myself. I call it retracement, right? I call it retracement. That's how I call it. I don't know how you call it. So you can put these things here. So how do you put these things here? It's because of the market was giving me more shadows. These candlesticks here, they were giving me more shadows. These candlesticks here, they were giving me more shadows, reversal shadows. That got so like the market got rejected so much here. So that's why I put it these things. That's why I put it this retracement up here to help me to see what was happening in the previous market, in the previous movements of the market. So now, as you can see, the market is just reversing now. So as it is reversing now, so I'm going to show you something. I'm going to put my my trend line somewhere here on the market. I'm going to put my trend line. So how am I going to put my trend line? So first, before I put my trend line, I need to check, I need to confirm if the market is in a downtrend or upper trend. So as you can see here, the previous candlestick shows that the market was in a selling pressure. There was a huge selling pressure. You see, there was a huge selling pressure. So guys, when the market is in a downtrend, something like this, okay, and then something like this, and then also, and then also, so remember that you don't need to confuse yourself with lines of trend lines, colors. You need to put a different color, not the same with support and resistance color, so that you can understand. Don't put blue, don't put red, just put any color that you prefer to put. But I prefer green on the charts. I prefer green. So as you can see here, I'm trying to show you guys this, and this is a downtrend. So if it was a downtrend, okay, now the market is reversing. So this support here, you are calling a support. This is a reversal. Now I'm going back. I was supposed to be going forward, but I can't go forward. I want something. I want someone to understand me exactly. So as you can see here, this line, here, this resistance line up here, I can change it to blue. How? What? Why am I changing it? Why am I changing this line to blue? Okay, I have a clear explanation about that. So the thing is, I am focusing on downtrend. So it means that whenever the market reverses somewhere around there, that can be my resistance. So I can put this, I can just change this line to blue. So why? Someone will be like, ah man, why did you change that line to blue? So I know that it is confusing someone or somehow there, but it's not like, if you're intelligent, the more enough you will understand this. But I'll try to explain much more, as much as I can, for you to understand what is it that I'm trying to explain. So let's have a little look on these things. So look here. So I'm going to adjust this line, blue line here. So I'm going to adjust it up. So why am I adjusting it up now? So I want you to understand something. I want us to see where the market got rejected mostly. Okay? So remember that in downtrend, your bullish reversal turning point can become your support, because the market is now reversing, going down. So where the market reversed in a bullish trend, that's your support. Let's pay attention to this. That's your support. Don't confuse yourself. So when the market got rejected or reversed and formed a bullish engulfing trend line in a downtrend, that's your support. You understand this? That's your support. It shows that now it is no longer a time of sellers. Now it is a time of what? Of buyers. But before I go more into that detail, into more of those details, so this thing of support and resistance here, it's easy in this way. As you can see, this price is now reversing. It's in a downtrend. We are selling in this at this point. So where do I put, someone be like, where do I put my support here? Where do I put my resistance here? You can put your resistance down here, because this is where the market changed the direction, or it changed the flow, the way it was moving. It was like it changed everything. So this can be your this can be your resistance. This can be your support, guys. This can be your resistance. This can be your resistance down here. So this can be your resistance down here, and then this can be your support. I'm right here. This is right. It is correct. And then you don't need to confuse yourself with these things of trend lines, everything. You need to put them in order so that you can understand the next steps. So that you can understand the next steps. So I'm just trying my best to help you guys. Ubuntu ngabantu. So yes, this is how it is done. So now I'm going to put I call this thing retracement, guys. I don't know how you call it in your name, but I know a real name of I know a real name of calling it, but I just like it as my retracement. This thing here, you know this thing. All of traders know this thing. So yeah, so here this shows that the market reversed here. We are no longer holding a downtrend. So the thing here is to focus on what the market is about to tell us to do. So as you can see here, the market just reversed here, and then it forms what a bullish reversal turning point. So which means now no longer a seller's moment, it's now buyer's moment. So it is easy in this way. And then another thing is that, so as we're holding a downtrend, and then this was our resistance, this is no longer going to be our resistance, it's going to be our support, because we are now focusing on the buyers. You can change the color to blue. Someone be like, why do you change the color to blue? So let me put these things what I was putting in the last chapter, in the last discussion of downtrend. So I'm going to put the same thing. I'll be explaining everything today. So I'm gonna put this thing again. Like I want someone else to understand me. I want someone else to understand me. God, why is this guy trying to explain to us today? Where did he get this information? How did you know these things? So if you have information, sometimes you don't need to be greedy. I know people have secrets. Yes. So I want you to understand something. So guys, this market is no longer now selling here. So like it was no longer selling here. We're just buying here. At this moment we're buying. Let's focus on this one. So I'm going to put a resistance here, because this is where the market reversed, and when it goes down, I hope someone can understand what is it, should, like, your support can become resistance, your resistance can become your support. So I'm going to put red here. This is resistance, shows danger. So as you can see here, yeah. So as you can see here, what I'm trying to do here, I want to put my things in correct in the in order so that you can understand what am I trying to explain to you. So let me put my retracement if it is necessary. You don't just put your retracement if it is not necessary. So if it's necessary, you must put it. So yes. So as you can see here, we have this thing. The market has some shadows here. This candlestick they have some shadows. So this is your support and resistance where they change, and then you understand. And I hope now you both understand. You both understand what I'm trying to say, what I'm trying to explain to you guys. Okay, so guys, I think someone else is understanding me what I'm trying to explain to you guys. So I won't be explaining everything today, but we'll keep on dropping more videos based on support and resistance, trying to help people to understand what's happening, what's the downtrend, what's an upper trend in the market. But today I hope that you will use this video to learn something. So thank you.